Okay, we are back with another live session. And the good news is today I came prepared. I got all my batteries charged. Once again, apologies for cutting last night's live short. But, you know, gotta learn from your mistakes. I understand it's a bit of a awkward time to do a live since it's about 9:30 in Europe p.m. It's 2 p.m. on a Monday on in the U.S. So I understand a lot of people might not have time to join, but that's neither here nor there. My goal for this year is to get back into the streaming, get back into the live sessions. A lot of you have hit me up privately telling me how much you enjoyed them. So here we go. Here we go. The grades are a little bit messed up today because that's what happens when you sleep on them. So please forgive me. But right now, I have plenty of time. I should have plenty of time at least. For all your questions, anything you want to ask me, anything you want to talk about, do not hold back. It's crazy. So yesterday, I never considered myself a model, obviously, but I had a Russian friend here in Mexico City who um, owns a vintage clothing store, and he actually asked me to model for his clothing store. And obviously I don't consider myself a model, needless to say, but I did it, and I was really happy with how the pictures came out. I'll show you guys some pictures. I'll show you how they look. By the way, guys, I'm also on Instagram at Wounded Viking. All right, check it out. Hey, that's dope, right? Look at this one. I'm really happy with how they came out. If you guys want to go, if you want to go follow me on Instagram, feel free. You don't have to, but it's the same name, Wounded Viking. Time travel Viking. I started a YouTube channel doing really stupid and weird chores. It sounds like me. To try to gain subs, then we'll eventually do lives and be serious with good topics. Any advice? You are asking the person who has been stuck on 55,000 subscribers for like literally 2 years. Uh, I mean, I'll do my best. So, as it, everybody always talks about hacking the algorithm. What does the algorithm like? The algorithm likes for you to put in the work. The algorithm likes for you to just be busy and just throw on the stuff, throw on a ton of content on there. As it pertains to YouTube, I am sad to report that it is quantity over quality. Um, like for example, I'm doing the. By the way, guys, hit the thumb up. We got 8 people and 2 thumbs. That don't add up. But I was just gonna say, I'm posting one video a week on my Building a New Life series once every weekend. But that's not that's not enough. The algorithm wants you to post like every other day. So my advice for you would be um, just hammer out content, attack the algorithm, slap. Hello, Lorenz. Good to see you again, my dude. Hope you are well. I am great. Look at this place I'm living in. Look at my new pad. I'm so happy with this place. I'm so incredibly happy. Mind you, I do have quite a few roommates, so this is not just mine. Um, my goal is to post one short a day. Good, yeah, do that. Do that. I am in Mexico City, my friend. Yes. If you have not been following the channel, I've been posting this Building a New Life series, bringing back Building a New Life. And I've just been, documenting my thoughts, my ups and downs, all that good stuff. Mexico City is an amazing city. It's crazy because I feel like it's the best kept secret in the world. So many people like, and that included me. When they think of Mexico, they think of cartels, they think of people being kidnapped, dying, mass graves, narcos, all that stuff. Uh, Mexico City is nothing like that. Mexico City is amazing. I feel safer here than I do in the major cities in Belgium. Let me repeat that. I feel safer here in where I live in Mexico City than I do in the major cities in Belgium. And that is not me being hyperbolic or me trying to like give you a hot take. That is a fact. And I'm not one of those people. I know there's a lot of people that like. I feel a lot of travelers and YouTubers and just Western people. They love to act like, oh, the media is always lying. Like it's not that bad. And I'm not one of them. So, for example, if you ask my opinion about Medellin, Colombia, I'm going to tell you right now, Medellin is dangerous as hell. Don't go there. Do not go to Medellin. Rio de Janeiro, do not go there. It's dangerous as hell. So, like, I say that my point is, I'm definitely not a type of person that's quick to say a place is safe. I'm definitely not the type of person to like, say things just to say them. So, hi, how can I accept the fact that I'm not smart how I would like to be? Nella, start listening to podcasts, start reading books, get your brain up. It's like how did I deal with being skinny? I started eating food and going to the gym. It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, it's simple, but it's not easy. There's a big difference between those two. Like you know what you have to do, then now it's a matter of doing it. Like I'm sure you're not as dumb as you think you are. Because if you were, you wouldn't be following the channel. It takes a connoisseur to recognize good content. So Nella, don't put yourself down. And trust me, there are so many dumb people in this world. I'm sure if you're willing to just like put in the minimum amount of work, you'll be fine. Nella, if you want to gain some general knowledge, there's a guy called Lex Friedman. He's a bit dry, Lex Friedman, but he'll get your general knowledge up listening to him. It's been some time since I've traveled down to Mexico before all of the cartel stuff even popped off. Isn't that's a long time ago then, right? I find when I do uploads, I hardly get a few. I get a few, but yeah. So you're saying that regular uploads do not get the same amount of views, like shorts. That is true, and that is because listen, YouTube is not trying to help you. YouTube is not interested in putting the best content out. YouTube is interested in gaining market share. YouTube is interested in competing with TikTok and Instagram Reels. That's the name of the game right now. That's what young people like. Short 1 minute content. So YouTube is pushing YouTube Shorts. So knowing that should tell you what you should focus on. You should focus on YouTube Shorts. That's why I also post YouTube Shorts. Not because it's my passion. I don't think you can really get any profound thought or idea across in a minute. I don't believe in that. I believe it only supports hot take culture, and that's why I put my long format videos still up. Like I try to lure people in with the shorts, and then hopefully they make their way to the channel, and they can see my long format content. That's kind of the idea, lure you in with some gym stuff, and then have you stay. Thanks for the advice, Ike. And anytime time travel, good luck, buddy. Make it your lifestyle. I've been working out for 25 years, aging myself. Yeah, common sense. Very good. So this guy's name is Common Sense. I didn't say that's common sense. Good stuff. Vitra, what's up, buddy? See you on the replay. All right, guys, we got 13 people in here. The better the questions, the better the live. Do not hold back. Anything goes. I try to read a Star Wars book, like you suggested. Picked up Shadows of the Empire. I love the M64 game. What are you reading these days? What's up, Mariah? How you doing? So you should. What am I reading? I'm reading the Thrawn series, but I'm struggling. Like I haven't been reading a lot. Have you already picked up the Darth Bane series? Because those are the best Star Wars books ever, and it's not even close. So anyone watching this, if you're looking to get into reading, I think a big mistake people always make as it pertains to reading is they immediately want to jump into stuff that's like serious and stuff they can brag about. It's like people never read and then they go pick up some Nietzsche or some Dante's Hell, and it's like, oh, your reading sucks. Yeah, no shit, because you're reading something way too advanced. Pick up something fun. Pick up something you like. Um, the Darth Bane trilogy books are amazing. You don't even have to like Star Wars. They're so well written. There are 3 books about the greatest Sith Lord of all time called Darth Bane. It's like $9 for a third book. Go pick that up, and you will thank me. Like I have been recommending this book for the past 2.5 years to anybody that wants to hear it, and they've all come back and been like, "Thank you so much. That book is amazing." So all kinds of everything. Hey Lorenz, Happy New Year. Do you have a New Year resolution? Yup, I'm doing it right now. More streaming, no weed, no alcohol. I'm on day 8. So if I get cranky, if I spaz out, you know why. Um, Breaking up with the Green Goddess, man. Like that's I don't have any vices, but weed has always been my biggest vice, and it definitely helped me a lot, especially in my cancer period when I couldn't eat. I was going through chemo and depression and anxiety. But too much of anything is bad. The poison is in the dose. So yeah, I'm 8 days completely sober, needing no alcohol, no weed. I haven't even made social media posts. I'm just trying to do a dopamine detox. By the way, guys, I've had some inquiries asking if I still coach people. I do. If anybody wants to get in touch with me and hire me for my services, just send me an email. That is my email, lawrence.dries@gmail.com, and we can make it happen. Also, hit the thumb up if you haven't yet. I know everybody doesn't have money to spend on tips and super chat donations. I get that. But a thumb don't cost a thing. I read The Power of Now. You recommended that to me years ago. Great book. Thank you, man. I'm so happy you did that. Yeah, The Power of Now is really good. It's so good. If you like that stuff, but you're looking for something more like, I'm not really saying anything spectacular here, but The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Coelho. I don't know how you say his name, but anything he's written is amazing. I've read all of his books. All right. Yeah. Currently reading 1984. Nice, George Orwell. Headphones are in. My wife says go get them. Good. I'm not a man. I'm sorry, common sense. I'll try to be gender neutral. Slamming the door and shit. See, that's how you know I'm having withdrawals. That stuff triggers me right now. Hello, Viking. How would you react if your work colleagues did not reply to a good morning at work? I would stop telling them good morning immediately. Fuck them. That's some rude ass behavior. What about the good morning does not reply your supervisor? Yeah, man, that sentence kind of broke my brain. I guess you're trying to say your supervisor doesn't say good morning back. I would tell you to get another job, man. That sounds like a shitty place to work, to be honest with you. But don't quit your job until you've already found another job. All right, don't be silly. Always have a plan. Before you take a leap, make sure you know where you're landing. It's true, at that time, you need to say something. I don't really know what you mean. Sorry, man. I just came back from my volunteer job. I volunteer at a homeless shelter. Wow, you are an incredible human being. Like, I catch myself fantasizing about doing charity like that, and then I never do it. And I'm like, so it's like, yeah, I don't even, that doesn't make much sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I know how. I guess my point is a lot of people are like, oh, I would love to do that, but then they never do it because they always find other selfish things to do. So people like you are the fabric that holds society together. So that is amazing, very impressive. Um, I call people out when they don't say hi. Good, you should. I like that. When I walk into the office, I got my strut on. Boom, boom, boom. I get some high fives. I get some low fives. Yeah, I don't know. I'll make some jokes. Usually, supervisors are always against you, even if they act nice, especially in a unionized place. Damn, sorry to hear that. I mean, at my current job, supervisors are not against us. Um, dude, I think you got a really bad situation, to be honest with you. I think you should probably try to look for something else because it doesn't sound like that's a healthy environment for you to be working in, to be honest with you. Also, guys, if you haven't hit the thumb up yet, do your boy a solid. Do me a favor. Don't make me pull the cancer card. Hey. So the great thing about Mexico City is it's January now. It's winter here. It's funny, like all these Mexicans running around with big North Face jackets on, like they're all cold and stuff, and like look at me, like I'm in shorts. They see me walk and they're like, "This damn gringo, man." I'm not a gringo though. You can only be a gringo in Mexico if you're American. I have a question. How do you handle cravings? Huh. It depends. I don't like. I only handle cravings. It's not that like I don't operate on that micro level. I'm on a macro. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna not do X, Y, Z for a month, for example, like I'm doing now, and then I just do it because I try to attach it to my self worth and my ego. And if I cannot stick true to my own word, then what does my word mean? Hey, time travel. That is what's up. Thank you so much, man. Can I like this? Can I give that a heart? Yes, I can. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is really generous of you, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. That has definitely motivated me to do more of these. What's up, Aileen Augustine? How's it been going? How I look? Life is good. I've got no baby mamas, no children I don't know about or I do know about. I'm healthy, knock on wood. I'm in the best shape of my life. Life is good. I was dating a girl and she did dump me like 6 days ago. Beautiful woman, Mexican woman. And literally upon returning, she was like, Lorenz, mi vida, lo siento mucho, pero no puedo más. So that did, sting a little bit. Not gonna lie, but I immediately channeled that disappointment and anger into New Year, new me, baby. Back on the market, back to being free. And I always say one of the biggest pros about a city, especially a big city, is like let me reword that. I always say it doesn't make sense to live in a big city if you're not single. Because one of the most fun things about living in a big city is to be single in that big city because dating partners are so accessible. You just get to like walk around and meet people all the time. So You know, I did regret losing her, I guess. Uh, but then I was like, my thing is always like, how can I flip a negative into a positive? How can I turn a loss into a win, adapt or die? And my first thing was like, dude, come on, man, let's go get some grades, get a good pump, and get back out there now. So now I'm kind of excited to be flirting and mingling it again. And it's fun. My husband had oral cancer. He's been cancer free for at least 12 years. It was tough. I cannot imagine. I mean, I guess I can, but that's incredible. I'm so happy for you. So happy for your husband. Give him a big hug from me. And kudos to you for being a down ass chick, a ride or die, and sticking with him. We need more women like you. I'm proud of you, girl. Salute. You do look awesome. Thank you, Eileen. Damn, she dumped you? Damn, that must have hurt. I haven't watched her videos for a bit because I've been busy with exams. We'll watch them soon. Come on now, stop slacking. If anything, just throw them on the background. Go do something else. Give me that view. All jokes aside, yeah, she dumped me. By the way, I looked at her profile. You're so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Mariah. Thank you. I don't think you need to date just because you're in a big city. That might just lead to a feeling of emptiness. I mean, yeah, of course. Like, I'm very. I like to make hyperbolic, extreme statements. Like, I'm just saying, this is me, right? I guess I shouldn't perhaps project that onto the masses, but I'm the type of person. I'm like, I go to the big city to make money, to have fun, to meet people, to mingle, to live that wild young lifestyle. I'm pushing 36 in May. So like sooner than later, I want to settle down. I want to get some kids, and I'll I'll be damned if I'm going to raise kids in the city. Like me personally, I don't think I don't believe in that. I think kids should be in a small town in nature. Like let them find out about city life later. Again, not trying to ruffle any feathers. That's my opinion. Like you're entitled to yours, but so that's just how I kind of look at it. I remember the one girlfriend you had a few years ago, Katya. Yeah, I still talk to Katya, literally like daily. We're like best friends. We really are. She's an amazing person. She's still living in Belgium. She's thriving, working for the European Commission, making bank. She's an inspiration. I will always love her, and she's just like we went through COVID together. Like we something was created back then that will never be undone. Do you believe in God or some universal power or karma? Yeah, definitely some universal power. I will always be there unless he cheats. I'm like that. Good girl. That's get your priorities in order. That was meant for common sense. You're also very beautiful. Ah, I see. All right, all right. I see how you're doing me. That's great that you guys are still friends. Yeah, I mean, again, not to judge anyone, but I've always found it odd how people can be like, I'm in love with this person, and then people break up, and like if the breakup was not caused due to the other person being an absolute psycho or toxic or cheater or like if it was like a breakup or it's just kind of like it ran its course, I just don't understand the whole like now I hate you. Like how do you go from loving somebody to like now I don't even want to talk? Like to me, honestly, I feel like you never loved that person to begin with. You cannot love. Love is not sex. Love is not physical attraction. Love is not having fun. Love is like a deep kindleship, like a deep, like it's like family, and that's what she is to me. So, that's how I kind of look at it. Guys, if you haven't hit the thumb up yet, do me a favor and hit the thumb. Let's boost this live so other people on YouTube can take note of this. In the meantime, feel free to ask me literally anything. Anything goes. Also, if you want to tip the channel, if you want to support me, you can click on the dollar sign below the chat box. Send your boy a coffee. I love your live chats. It makes me feel less alone. I'm very happy to hear that. Feels like talking to a friend. I'm very happy to hear that, Mariah. Me alegro mucho. Keep the questions coming, guys, as I quickly check my. Mm, 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 mm. Katya just sent me a video. Speak of the devil. She's a DJ now. Did I tell you guys that? My ex Katya, she's a DJ. Look, she just sent me this. She literally just sent me this, like literally 30 seconds ago. Oh, Papa, que guay. I just showed you a video on my live stream. You're looking like a pro. Keep it up. Nice, nice painting, by the way. Who printed that? Who created that beautiful canvas? I did. Ah, ah. Aileen, I don't think it's hate, but I think it's difficult to talk with your ex after you break up because if you do, you still love each other, or you're not to love either in the first place. Just what I think. Or you can just, like, be responsible, like, about your feelings, and I think it's okay to still love somebody, but if it ended romantically, the new person that comes into your life should not be threatened. Let me turn off my the sound of my phone because before I get too distracted. She's a DJ and she's gorgeous as ever. She's doing good. She's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, no, she's you know, she's an amazing woman. Absolutely. All right, guys, keep the questions coming. Do not be shy. How many? Oh, we got 28 minutes already. Got some police sirens in the back. Who did your hair? So that's the funny. So this, I was looking for a new barber. I think I mentioned this on the last slide. So long story short, I found a new barber. His name is Ibrahim Ibra, and he actually came with the idea. Like I was already thinking about getting braids for a while, and then he was like, "Hey, why don't you braid it?" I'm like, "Actually, I didn't think about that. You know how to do that?" And he just did it. Bye, common sense. Have a good one. So yeah, shout out to Ibra, man. He did a good job. I definitely like this style. Leaning into my Viking heritage. Gotta go. Have a great day. Have a great day, Aileen. Thank you for joining. In the meantime, anybody else, if you have questions, now is the time, and I'll do my best to offer a complete answer. Uh, I'm. Can you believe I'm 8 days in and I'm still suffering from jet lag? I don't know about you guys, but I'm super sensitive to that type of stuff. It takes me so long to properly over. Like I think you can tell by looking at my eyes. Um, yeah, jet lag is no joke. Messes me up. I shared on Facebook. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I need that's the type of energy I need this year. People are sharing my videos. Contact. I was just wondering, you mentioned how safe you feel in Mexico City compared to many other cities you visited. Could you go in on that? Could you go into that a little? Absolutely. So I guess due to the past and its reputation, Mexico City and its officials and its politicians have made a concerted effort to try and combat the feeling of unsafety, right? So, and I should say, when I say Mexico City, so this city has 22 million inhabitants, right? Not the whole city is not safe, not even close, all right? But in the middle, there are about 3 to 4 neighborhoods: Roma Norte, Condesa, Juarez, Polanco, and a few others. And this is like the center, right? This is where I live. This is where all expats live. This is where all extranjeros, foreigners live. So that area, that's like that those 4 or 5 neighborhoods put together is the same size as like any major city in Europe. So when I talk about Mexico City, that's what I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna sit here and act that like if you go 30 minutes by car in either direction, you get out looking like me, yeah, it's gonna be like you're probably gonna be in some shit. It's not safe. So I do feel that it's important for me to say. So I'm just like, but then like the place where I'm at, like it's not like you could just like mistakenly just like walk into a bad neighborhood and all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna kidnap. Like not like. Um, so yeah, it's just where I'm at. It's just like it's really safe. I've never seen anything crazy happen ever in my 10 months here. There's a lot of police. I'm not saying that's not necessarily a good thing. Like the last time I was in Antwerp, Antwerp, the city in Belgium, there was so much police, and but it was like in a bad way. Like it didn't feel, it wasn't a good feeling. I don't know. Like it's just weird how different. So something in Belgium, if you go to major cities, you just constantly run into these little gangs of like teenagers, but they're not kids. Like they're quite dangerous. 16, 17, 18-year-old, that type of age, and they're just like looking for trouble. There's a lot of them in Belgian cities. There's a lot of that in the UK, for example, like in London as well. You don't have that here. Like where I'm living, that does not exist. Like there's none of that. Like it's weird. They just do a great job keeping the streets clean here in the center. Which is more than you can say for a city like you cannot say that about Antwerp or Brussels, for example. Yeah. So, and even at any time of the day, like even and the thing is, as I hear myself talk, like there's so much goes into it because I also understand I'm like 6'4" with shoes on. I'm a big guy, so this probably plays into my, me not getting messed with. But then again, I'm also a 6 star in Belgium, and I had some shit happen there. Um, for example, if you compare it to Barcelona, Barcelona has a pickpocketing issue. Like there's just like people are constantly trying to rob you, and when I say constantly, I mean constantly. So again, it doesn't exist here. I don't know. That's all I can say about it. Like it just I feel incredibly safe. And you can say, ah, yeah, but it's easy because you're living in the richest area, the most expensive area. I was also being in the richest and most expensive area in Rio de Janeiro. I was in Copacabana, and it didn't feel safe at all. Like just because the place is the richest area doesn't mean it's necessarily safe. The same in Medellin. I was in the good part, and it still felt shitty and dangerous. I was in the good part in Bogota. It still felt dangerous and shitty. So kudos to the Mexican government for making like creating like a hub safe for safety. If you could take one of your viewers anywhere you visited, where would you go? It would depend on the viewer, I guess. Because like if it's someone like if it's like an American person, I wouldn't take him to Mexico. I would take him to Belgium. Um, I'm trying to think. I like the Dominican Republic. That place has left a mark on me. I will always love the Dominican Republic. Had such good times there. I don't know. There's one place in my mind that I'm like, that's the place you have to go. Barcelona. if you're yeah, I always say that. And Barcelona has definitely gone downhill a lot in the last 10 years, but it's still amazing. And when talking about the topic of travel and where to go, that's kind of like usually my first question is like, have you been to Barcelona? If the answer is no, go there, go there. You know. But then I've also met people that didn't like Barcelona, which I guess is weird. To me, it's weird. Like I don't understand, but people have different. I also have my hot take opinions. Like I didn't enjoy New York, but it's been so long ago. I would love to try it again. And everybody seems to love New York. For me, it's just too much. And I'm sure, like even me talking bad about Medellin, I know so many people that love Medellin. I would not go there ever again in my life. Where are you now? Mexico City. Where have you been the last 36 minutes, Naraya? We've been talking about Mexico City the whole time. I'm just playing with you. All right, guys. Please hit the thumb if you haven't yet. And answer some more questions. Do you like kids? I love kids. My nephew and nieces are my world. So both my brother and sister have two kids, and they made me realize that I want to have kids as well. So yeah, I love kids. My biological clock is definitely ticking. Like anytime now I come across kids in public, I'm like, I want to smile at them. I want to like make them laugh. I don't know. I'm very drawn to them. I love kids. They're just so pure and innocent, and they should be protected at all costs. And they're just yeah, I don't know. It's so endearing. I love kids. That's one of the best things that happened to me going back to Belgium in December, like just being able to see my nephews and nieces. I like other people's kids, but I never want my own. Oh, I get that. Like, you should do a before and after pictures of working out for a motivational workout video. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Thank you, time travel. That's a good idea. I'll look into that. All right, guys. Look, I'm still taking on new clients, so if anybody's interested in working with me and hiring me as your coach or mentor, this is my email. Send me an email. Tell me what you're looking for, and we could work together. I'm always open for new clients. That being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. We got about 40 minutes in, and I still got some things to do. And I feel like this was a better live than yesterday because it's longer than 15 minutes. So yeah, that'll be all for today. Thank you so much for joining. Hit the thumb up if you haven't hit the thumb up yet. Feel free to reach out anytime. Also, I'm on Instagram as Wounded Viking, at Wounded Viking, same name. Go check me out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day as well. I do appreciate you guys, and I intend on doing more of these as time progresses. All right, peace out.